Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Welcome to day 3 of PT Prep. End of the day, still liking Team of Reclamation like I did yesterday or earlier today, depending on when you're watching the video. Still loving Team of Reclamation, and that is definitely going to be my fallback deck. But this is what I am liking so far and doing pretty decent with it. So I think I'm going to give this one more shot tomorrow to test with. And if I can't make it work, I'm going to just continue to play Team of Reclamation because I think it's just a very powerful deck that it's really tough to go wrong with it. So, I played Jeskai before on day 1 of prep, and it had some problems. Everything wasn't finely tuned. I was relying on Glass Casket a little bit too much. And turns out there's a lot of decks that are actually pretty hateful against Glass Casket right now. So it is pretty good against like Rakdos and decent against Jund. And then actually almost better against BAMP strategies because you can get Shark, you can get Hydrate Crisis, stuff like that. So I've lowered that down. I've also diversified the amount of Wraths and the different kind of Wraths I have in my deck. This is with open Decklist in mind for the Pro Tour. For the Players Tour, excuse me. Always nice to have that little bit of mystery in your decks. But the main thing I'm thinking, instead of Azorius control here, what red adds, I think Narset of the Ancient Way is really good against all these Jund, Rakdos, all the sacrifice decks. Not only at ramping yourself to Ultimatum a little faster, but just being able to kill a creature the turn it comes into play. Really important because Priest has to die and Mayhem Devil, they just have to die. So I like having a little bit more ways to actually spot removal something instead of having mass removal. So this list actually kills creatures quite effectively, and that is half of the metagame I'm expecting. Jund Sacrifice, Rakdos Sacrifice, Mono Red, I think is going to make up like 50% of the metagame just right there. The rest are going to be blue decks, Team of Reclamation, stuff like that. So we'll get to the Reclamation matchups. I think I am a little bit worse against those, but I think with just having 4 Shark Typhoons in your deck and access to a bunch of counterspells post-board, we end up becoming basically the same deck, except they do have that over-the-top kill, and we do have to win in just the fair ways. But we also have, you know, the unfair Planeswalkers of Teferi and Narset, Parter of Veils. The Ancient Way is okay, you know, still fine to resolve a Planeswalker against Reclamation and blue decks, but nothing insane. And then even one sneaky Yorion I'm testing in the main. Just being able to cast it on turn 5 against aggro decks I think is awesome. Having the other one for a backup later, totally fine. Not sure about that one. That's kind of the slot where I'm a little iffy. Other slots where that I'm unsure of is whether it should be 1 Inspired Ultimatum and 2 Dream Trawlers or vice versa. So far I've been liking Ultimatum, but Dream Trawler has also been quite good against aggressive decks. Counterspell Sweep, I'm wondering how good Absorb is. I'm kind of thinking 3-3, but not positive on that. And then I really like the sideboard. So I think we just get into the match and see how this deck performs. I know Jeskai did not go well for us on day 1 of prep, so let's hope we don't just get absolutely obliterated like last time. So, all right, I'm going to put myself back over here. Let's play ourselves a match of Magic the Gathering. What do you say? All right, save and exit. And let's try it. All right. And tomorrow when I do a video, it has to be tuning of a deck, basically, because tomorrow's the last day to actually tune. And then Friday, I will just bring my PT75 to this series, and we'll see how we do. I'm excited to play the tournaments, and I hope we do well. Well, this hand is insane if we can get a Plains. And we have 3 looks at it. I'm going to keep. We have 36 land in this deck. That's usually a pretty large number. This, of course, could wreck us here. Well, I think I have to keep it, unfortunately. Any land we were going to keep. We have a cycle for Shark Typhoon next turn. And hopefully we don't fall too far behind. The thing is, we are going to make our land drops here as long as we get a Plains within the next couple of turns. We will have to do it a little slowly but surely. But I think this hand is still a keeper. Would have loved to see Hallowed Fountain there, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Okay. Now we get to represent a counterspell, but really it's just cycling a Shark Typhoon. Sure. Come on, land. Not the land we want. Come on, plains, and then we're all set. Resolving a Teferi here, I would be in. Plains, plains, plains! Come on! Alright, alright. The Gust is not bad. At least we can interact this turn if they do go Wilderness Reclamation. And they probably jam into it, to be honest. No? Okay. Alright, well. Now we can't really jam, unfortunately. So let's try to find some more lands, but we're sitting okay here. Don't want Narset right now, just lands. Our Risky Keep has punished us slightly, but not super bad. We do now have access to Absorb or Gust. Not terrible, not terrible. Can we counter anything on end step? Not really. Could think about that. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice clean 2-for-1. I am going to absorb this. Absorbs, whenever you just get a clean target, I think it's you just go for it here. They can do the Wilderness Reclamation shenanigans here, and that's worst case. But, yeah, there's a solid chance that they just say go as well. So, let's go like this. I don't think it's time to play Teferi yet. And I don't think it's necessary to leave up Absorb and Gust. So, it seems like it should be a Birth of Meletis turn. Hold up one piece of interaction. And the next turn we'll probably go for something meaningful. Probably just a scry. They learned their lesson this time, YouTubers. They learned their lesson. All right. What you got? What you got? All right. I almost don't want to... With them taking 2... That signifies that they actually want to try to do something this turn. So I'm gonna take the vibe and let them do that. All right. Took 2 just for bluffing. Well, I mean, I guess it worked. We don't want to let them do this the whole game, so we are gonna make an action here soon. Two on top. How lucky. How lucky. All right. All right. Wilderness Reclamation. I think I go to absorb it first. And if they go to expansion it, then we just gust. Yeah, I guess if they have double, this is annoying. Gross. Okay. Well, let's hope we can sneak through Teferi then. Do we need to play another land or an untapped land? I don't think so. What punishes me here? Nothing. Resolve, resolve, resolve. And this is one of the big tests, you know? I mean, if we don't have a good matchup here, you can't really play the deck. All right, they can make a 4/4 Shark, but I think bouncing Wilderness Reclamation is still worth it here. The problem is we have nothing going on now, so I think we should probably bring Yorion. Yeah. Yeah, I think at this point we just have to hope. Scry, scry, scry. Yay! Alright, they cannot Uro yet. They can just Scorching Dragonfire and then this, though, which is a tilt. And it looks like they have it with how Auto Tapper's set up there. Okay. And now we're getting flooded. Do we just want to jam out of Yorion? That does not seem good, but what other choice do we have? Yeah, because I think I want to Shatter next turn, but I honestly just want to draw a card off Yorion. So let's hope we even have 2 planes. We do. I don't feel great about this game. Alright, no top, please. Uh-oh. Expansion Explosion is no bueno. Alright, alright. Kill me. Uh-oh. What? Okay. Seems silly to me. Let's see if this resolves first. Now the question is, do we want to play around Shark Typhoon? And I think we do. So I'm going to tick up so I can cast this Shatter at instant speed. Okay. Now I can Shatter or Castle. We really need to Castle, though. Well, we're not going to have to Shatter. I guess they could Uro, but we really just want to scry and have some permission, something, you know, just an ultimatum is what we're looking for here, to be honest. Jeskai Ultimatum, please. Looks like an Uro. Yep. That resolves. Alright, they can't use anything with the Rex here. Teferi is shutting them down at the moment. Alright, a little scry. ECD. I think we want that. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Wow, we can ECD plus Yorion? Alright. I don't know what our opponent is trying to do with me having Teferi on board. Scrying? And they weren't maximizing their scries here with this. I'm starting to think our Team of Rec player is just picking this deck up. Okay. So that also told us they do not have whatchamacallit, which is excellent. Shark Typhoon. Whatchamacallit, probably not the best broadcast term. Alright, I think we want to take out Uro and one of the Rex. Alright. Alright, Yorion. Bring him back. Now they can Explosion for 5. Explosion for 5 here is good, but not too much we can do about it. I guess they get to kill Teferi, which is pretty bad, realistically. We get to bring it back in a couple of turns, but right now we don't have any permission. So we might have to do an upkeep scry. Yeah, uh-oh. They're highlighting that Teferi. That can't be good for me. Not much we could have done here. I don't think you're supposed to bottom ECD. Maybe we're supposed to kill both Wilderness Rags, but then they just slam him with Uro. That seems bad. Now if they do it again on Yorion, now that's bad. I guess we want to scry. Oh, we'll take a Dovin's Veto. I think I'm still going to attack. I don't win this game by just holding back, I feel. Bang. Birth. I think we got one more land. Okay. Okay. I don't feel as good about this game, y'all. But I don't think we're out of it quite yet. Where's our Sharky Sharks? That's what we needed a while ago. Gotta let that resolve. This Dovin's Veto is for an explosion. Let's see if they do this right. I don't think they know how to play with their cards. No, thank you. Okay. Wall. Teferi. Loyalty. Wow. Well, that was a weird game, y'all. That was a very weird game, I must say. Alright, so let's bring in our ton of sideboard cards for this matchup. This is the one matchup where I feel we have to sideboard a ton because we do have a ton of Wraths in the main. I do think there's going to be a lot of Temur Rec, probably the most played deck, but I think with Mono Red, Rakdos Sacrifice, and Jund Sacrifice all combined, there's going to be more aggro in the metagame. So I think it's worth it to hedge in such a way. Don't think I want Omens. I like all this stuff. Now the question is like Yorion, Dream Trawler. What do we not want here? Probably not Yorion. Yorion doesn't seem great. I think the one in this is fine. I think against aggro, it's better. And now it's like, do we like Inspired Ultimatum more or Dream Trawler? And it's probably Dream Trawler, realistically. I think Dream Trawler can be really good in this matchup. There's also some want for some Wraths, but I don't think they're great. Maybe Solar Blaze, because it doesn't kill our Dream Trawlers. Yeah, maybe we just don't want this card at all. All right, I'm gonna try it like this. I do still want some top end, and you know, if you can ever just end step that ultimatum when we're draw going, like maybe if I have a Teferi, it's just so good. But maybe that's just a little bit of looking at stuff through a rose-colored lens there, because that doesn't happen often. But we'll see. We'll see. I think we have enough cards for this matchup to make this good, and I'm pretty confident on the aggro one, so yeah, we'll keep. Dream Trawler looks pretty heinous in this hand at the moment, you know, but alright. I don't want to counter a Growth Spiral, so I'll put this tapped. I think that's the main thing you got to focus there is would you counter Growth Spiral? If you do, play this. I think it's almost always wrong too, but alright. Only going to need the 1 mana, not going to cycle Shark Typhoon, so I'll put this into play tapped. Let them know that we don't have Dovin's Veto, I guess, but yeah, that's probably wrong, actually. We should just always take 2, but Yeah, because now they just jam Wilderness Reclamation. Dang it. That's a good point. Shit. Alright. Well, I guess it's not good. I think we can wait till next turn, though, to try to Teferi plus Dispute. But let's go land, because I might just make a 1/1 Shark. Yeah, I think we probably played that wrong. We should have just taken 2. They may have still jammed, or we should have countered Growth Spiral. Yeah, that's tough. Maybe we screwed that one up. Okay. 2/2 Shark. Our 1/1 Shark looks real bad now, but... a row. Not going to counter the front half, I don't think. Okay. Our Dispute might not have a target, though, next turn if we try to play Teferi. That's kind of our predicament we're in here. Okay. I don't think they know how to float mana through with the Wilderness Reclamation. Alright, we'll make a 1/1. Okay, that's pretty good. I kind of like just gusting now with Dispute backup. Getting over a counter war on their turn. Alright, I'll keep that too. We'll try to mess with them a bit. Do we want to attack here? No. In case they have another Shark, it would let us play Teferi, but we couldn't bounce both Sharks and they could just attack it down, so yeah, brutal. Now we gotta just start dealing with the board. I'm not gonna block this turn. Okay, I'm gonna take 5. Kind of wish I didn't have that Gust on top now with another Shark's Typhoon, but... I do have Uro as well. We're going to try to counter that Uro. Alright, we'll go like this. Okay. So now I kind of want to go Gust Reclamation. Okay, let's try this. Gust Reclamation. Okay. They kept the wreck. Uh-oh. I think we're going to have to go for it regardless here. We kind of set up a turn that we just, you know, this is our window to land Teferi, so I think we just have to go. Well, we have to Gust Uro. This is not great. Might just be a Dream Trawler and Prey kind of game. Might ECD as well. We're going to go to 8. Then we could ECD Wilderness Wreck. I mean, if they have... Okay. Bottom. Okay. Yeah, if we get a land, I think I might just jam. They get an explosion? They just opt bottom into an explosion? Jesus. Ugh. Okay. I guess we're dead. Alright, so I have to Teferi. Kill one of these sharks. That kind of shuts down Wilderness Reclamation. I think we need to hit a land, so I'm going to do this now. We just have to hope they just drew 4 blanks. No, no. Okay. And we just need 2 red mana in our next draw step, too. No big deal. This should be easy. We can play Dream Trawler next turn. They can Uro right now as well, though. Yeah, this could be trouble. I wonder if there's any point we screwed this one up. I do think having this much heavy stuff in our deck, we should probably only have 2 of these kind of effects. And this just does not seem great, I must say. We don't have any wraths, so this is going to be a problem. Okay. Well, I guess can play ECD and hope. ECD on Uro. Dream Trawler. We're dead to Shark Typhoon regardless, so we don't have to care about that. But they get to... We're dead to Explosion as well, so we don't have to worry about that. We have to just beat the rest of their deck, and I guess this is a good start. Otherwise, I just have to chump block with Dream Trawler. Yeah, this is our only option. Not great, YouTubers. Not great. We needed that to resolve the last time. Or I guess that we needed that Teferi to resolve. Shark me. Finish me. Finish me. Okay. Wonder if we're missing Brazen Borrower. You know, that's one card that hasn't been in my deck that I do really love for Sharks. I kind of do. I'm going to write down Brazy B because I do think we're kind of missing that type of effect. Maybe it's better than, like, Omen of the Sun. Probably better than Yorion in the main. That's probably more of a meme. I think I actually would rather have Yorion than Ultimatum in this, though. I think 2 Dream Trawler is fine. Ooh, we could go with Glass Casket for Sharks. That's interesting. And it stops Uro. Yeah, I should probably have Glass Casket in instead of Dream Trawlers. Yeah, I'll keep. Not great, but good enough. You want to have a lot of lands in this matchup for sure. I mean, we're definitely pushing that to the limit, but... Alright. Alright, Birth. Probably Growth Spiral. Yep. Alright, well, this is backfiring. We do want lands. Not this many, though. Cycle. Okay, this is absurd. We have only drawn lands. I guess. Gotta start somewhere. And Gust is, like, not even particularly good right now. Okay. And now neither is the Narset, unfortunately. Well, it does still do something this turn, so I think with that, we should still cast it, but then it can get just disputed. Ugh. Could cast it next turn. They're probably going to scry. Alright. Feels bad. Your go. Yeah, maybe I should just give up on Jeskai. Just for this matchup. I mean, against Aggro, I do feel very favored, but maybe we're sacrificing too much against the best deck, and I do think a lot of great players are going to be playing it, so maybe... I mean, it's definitely a good deck for the ladder, where you play against a lot of aggro and stuff, but we're just noticing how much we're playing against Teamer Wreck right now. Yeah, they've been just dominating. I mean, we did get horrifically flooded. Keep a 5-lander and only draw lands for 4 draw steps. Not great, but, you know, we definitely did keep a land-heavy hand, so you can't be, you know, too mad at the draw steps, but... Okay. Teferi. It's just gonna die, unfortunately, but... Alright, let's bounce a shark. And play Narset. I just don't want them to have another shark here. That's just pretty brutal. Okay. I guess Gust is a little better right now. Sweet. Alright. We got a chance. We got a chance. Chip in a chair. Chip in a chair. They do just get to kill Teferi, though. But luckily, Expansion Explosion doesn't do a ton with this. I mean, unless they can kill me. 3 plus 7, 10. Nope, so they can't kill me. So they're not going to be able to draw a ton of cards with this in play. And then we can go Yorion plus Gust. That's not bad. Yorion's a lot worse if they kill this, though. They've been highlighting Narset a lot, so that can't be good. Okay, no draw effects, but still very strong. I think we still just have to jam Yorion here. Just drew so many lands. Ugh. Plays into Dispute, but in a rock and a hard place. Alright. Exile anything? No, thank you. Your go. Alright. Yeah, Gusting the Wilderness Reclamation is not insane or anything right now. Hmm. 13 land out of our, just half our land? No, a little less, but still. That is not great. Okay. Do we gust it now? Oh, why not? Stops their scry. Okay. Eats up a negate. Okay. I think I'm still just holding back. We're not really winning this race right now. We're definitely in defense mode. I'll keep that. No attacks. Your go. Wish we had a castle. Oh, 5-5. Okay. Well, I'm glad we held back. We would have been wrecked. Teamer wrecked. Okay. No blockers. Maybe they're flooded or only have one good spell and we can have a chance. Okay. Can't counter that, although that's very good against us. Cards like that, the way that Teamer is evolving right now, you know, Chemister's Insight and stuff like that is just so bad for us. So maybe it's just a matchup that's bad, and I either have to be like, okay, do I want to have a bad matchup against the best deck in the tournament and probably the most played, or just play it, you know? And I think that's probably what I should be doing. What we want is like Omen into Narset, into Teferi. Some crazy combination of stuff like that. Gust. Gust is not great. No, we got to stop this 5-5. The castle is also kind of nice, but damn. All right, Temple. All right, let's say go. We're not dead on board, but pretty damn close. I mean, maybe we're sideboarding wrong, too, because I just can't really answer these very effectively. The Glass Caskets would help a lot, so maybe we're just sideboarding wrong and also just too anti-aggro. Could easily see it. I don't think we have outs now. QQ, pew pew. QQ, pew pew. Ultimatum wouldn't even be an out, and that's our best card. Yeah, it has to be something like Teferi into something crazy. I got another one. All right, we're dead. We're dead, and we may just be off Jeskai. I don't know. It just doesn't feel great. We obviously got flooded that game, but not really in love with it. We'll see. I'll do a little bit more testing, and then I'll bring a video to y'all with more than likely whatever we choose tomorrow after Versus Live. Anybody who would want to tune into that. But yeah, Jeskai is just not for us, apparently. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe if you are interested in more videos like that. The more people that watch, share, stuff like that, the more I, am incentivized into doing stuff if people actually like it. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow for more PT Prep.